This is a story of design, building and love with rampant renovators Dee and Darren Jolly.
So we are in beautiful St Andrews Beach, which is approximately, an hour and a half from Melbourne, down in the Mornington Peninsula.
In the heart of Melbourne's luxury playground, whatever they do, surely they can't lose.
Love Shack.
The windows have been the latest source of the Love Shack woes.
I am very annoyed, yeah.
The whole build is over.
You just need to toughen up and not put any blinds in at all.
Right, yeah. Let's just shut that up.
But it looks like the ceilings have raised the bar on bad news.
When I arrived on site today, I looked around and thought that the ceilings look really much higher than I remembered them. Daz?
Hi.
Hi. What's going on with the ceiling? Is it my imagination or is that looking way higher than the last time I was here?
No, they're 3 metres.
3 metres?
Yeah.
But the original house wasn't 3 metres.
Yeah, we made them 3 metres.
It turns out that Daz, in his infinite wisdom, decided to raise the ceiling height from 2.4 to 3 metres.
But every house that we've done bigger ceilings. Like it's not a big deal, is it?
That section in there is supposed to be tall ceiling. Over here is meant to be tall. This part in here is meant to be low and cosy. This is why it's really important that you just talk to me about what you're doing, because I'm thinking about things and I'm trying to achieve something that maybe you're not across. And it's just important that we communicate. I always love tall ceilings, but in this case, I'm trying to kind of define the two distinct pavilions in the entire building. So we've got the living pavilion with the big pitched roof and then the sleeping pavilion I wanted to keep kind of a bit cottagey and cosy, and he hasn't really thought it through. He hasn't thought about the knock-on effect it's going to have for other things as well. So talk to me next time!
I'm sure you'll work it out.
With the tiles arriving from Beaumont, Dee is maybe getting a little too keen to finish.
Dee is changing things inside all the time and adding a few more things and says, you know, when's the deck going to get done? When's the deck going to get done? I want to sit down there and enjoy it all. But I don't think she understands the amount of work involved, and that's what I'm dreading and stressing about.
Oh, hey, mate.
Hey, mate. I know you're worried about the deck. I've got a great solution. Sure foot. Don't have to worry about footings.
Yep.
Don't have to dig any holes.
I'm really interested to go and check it out because anything that's going to save me time and budget and money, so especially, I'm all ears to see what it is.
Darren's not the only one under the pump. Dave Franklin's feeling the pressure on the landscaping too.
Dave, I've seen your plans, mate. What you've sent through, it's huge. How am I going to do this in the limited time that I've got?
Yeah, on that.
Thank you, yeah.
I've got to do the pool as well. And that's why I've got Daniel Piper here to help me do the landscape, mate. He's going to give us the biggest chop out and get going.
Ready to go, mate?
Dan, Darren.
Good to meet you, mate.
You've got a big job.
Sure have.
How are we going to get it done?
I just handballed that one. Just
Straight away.
You like that? But we're a team now,
Yeah.
you see, so we're confident.
Mate, we've got to start. Let's have it. Let's get it going.
So don't you worry about it. You better start building, mate. We'll get going, all right?
The house is done. Just hurry up and do your pool and get all this stuff out of the way.
Coming up, Darren just won't learn his lesson.
He's moving into my lane a lot on this build. Daz, you've already made mistakes here that I'm having to rectify. So don't worry about your design choices.
Dee's big deck is giving Darren a big headache. Digging and installing all the footings will be a huge drain on time and labour, but James has lined up an alternative to shovels and concrete.
So this is it?
Absolutely.
It's a short foot.
This is shore foot. We use 32 normal bore pipe driven through the sleeves of the shore foot to create a wedge pattern within the soil profile and spread the load through the soil, just like a tree's root system. Probably take about 5 to 10 minutes to complete this whole footing system.
5 to 10 minutes for one?
Correct.
Well, I'm glad you said that because we've got 140 square metres of deck here, and you can imagine the traditional ways to dig all those holes. I reckon it would take me a week and a half to do this area, and you're saying you could get one of these in 10 minutes.
Correct, and I would believe that we would be out of here in 2 days instead of a week and a half.
2 days?
Absolutely. That's not only the footing system, but also the stump system.
Right.
So you can put your bearers down on the third day.
If he can get it done in 2 days, then clearly that saves me a lot more time and money.
Mate, I'm going to leave you to it. I'm going to come back tomorrow. You guarantee it'll be ready?
Absolutely.
And we'll see it all in.
Darren's sorted his deck issue and he might be out of the doghouse for his ceiling mistake too.
EasyCraft panelling are essentially just panels that look like traditional wood panelling, but they come in panels obviously, so it's much easier and quicker to get them up on a wall or a ceiling. And I just think they're a perfect solution for this house. I don't think I want it that way, I think I want it horizontal. So could you spin it around for me?
I don't agree. I think vertically looks better. We've always done vertically before.
He's moving into my lane a lot on this build and trying to make design choices, so I just need to keep him in check. Daz, you've already made mistakes here that I'm having to rectify, so don't worry about your design choices. Let's go with mine. I think that vertically just kind of highlights the fact that we've got these really tall ceilings, and horizontally brings it back down to that cosy
big,
thing.
beautiful ceilings.
I want the cosy vibe. This is a sleeping quarters, so can you just show me?
People sleep in castles, you know.
Oh, Daz. Just do as you're told. Bit higher, babe.
Higher?
Just a little bit, so I can really tell. Bit higher.
There you go.
Just a little bit more so I can really see. No, because you're in the way. You're in the way. A little bit higher, a little bit.
You can see that.
Just a bit. Just a little bit.
Dave Franklin's epic concrete table is coming together nicely thanks to Conk and Lafarge Wholesome. And James and his boys are getting Dee's EasyCraft panels up in the sleeping pavilion. A big, beautiful house like this needs a lot of power though, and Dee's arranged a solar-powered visitor to sort that out too.
Look, I was thinking that the power supply would be okay here, but the way she was talking about on the phone, that it's going to save us all this amount of money and it's going to be great in the long run, but what she didn't mention is how much it's going to cost to put in.
What's your requirements? Like, what kind of stuff are you running here?
Well, we've got generally everything else a normal house has. We've got fridges, we've got TVs, we've got big air cons, we've got a pool, we've got a number of lights, so we've got a lot of stuff.
Okay, sounds like you're going to need quite a large system.
Yeah.
This is north here, I believe.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
So we've got a fantastic roof space here.
So
we can squeeze a lot of solar on.
Yeah,
there.
it'll go up there.
That's right. Yeah, we'd look at putting about 8 kilowatts on for you.
Wow, that sounds a lot.
Yeah.
It also sounds expensive. In terms of savings money on normal electricity bills, is that going to be significant, that size?
Oh, look, it's absolutely worth it, mate.
Yep.
And for a standard smaller 4.5 kilowatt system, would generally save you about $20,000 over the lifetime of that system. So about a 25-year lifespan.
Wow,
yeah.
that's a lot.
Yes.
So you can obviously see we've got a beautiful, freshly installed roof. Now, I don't really particularly want to go and put big solar panels all over the roof and make a bit of an eyesore on this side of the roof.
We can actually match the colour of the roof. We can put black framed panels, we can change the rails to black. It'll all blend in and it'll look really lovely at the end of it.
All right, well, make sure you don't scratch the roof.
No, absolutely not.
And go for your life.
Coming up, Kate's back.
On the way in, I did find some pie wrappers.
And it's not just Darren's diet she's checking up on.
Looks like you guys can do with some work too.
Yes!
And Dee might be getting carried away.
My goal today is to create some sanctuaries in this crazy place and do maybe my master bedrooms.
Love Shack.
The Love Shack site has never been busier, and at this stage in the build, there are surprise arrivals every day.
Here you go, babe.
Great, fantastic. Okay, thanks, bye. What have you got?
Got the sinks.
Oh, my Belfast sinks are here.
Yeah.
Oh my God, can you guys take them out? I've been waiting for these. They're so beautiful.
Yeah.
Look how beautiful
There it
they
is.
are. Oh, that is gorgeous.
Yeah.
Oh my God, I'm so excited about that. I know you guys don't get it,
There
but
you go.
that is exciting. That is beautiful. They're handmade. How beautiful is that?
Darren, one more box, mate.
What's that? That's not a sink.
Bit early, mate, bit early. Just later.
You're supposed to be helping me with my deliveries, not your own.
With the Beaumont tiles up, Dee's taking a bathroom break.
I'm just having a little quiet moment, just me and my beautiful Broadware tapware, which has arrived today. I just had to come and enjoy it because Daz doesn't get this kind of stuff, and this for me is one of the best things in the whole project. It's gorgeous. It's got this gorgeous knurling detail on it, and the colour works so perfectly with, see the little edge on the tiles? This is the stuff that floats my boat.
Work on the house is going well, but Kate from BeFit Food is coming back to see how work is going with Darren and his diet.
Do you think you've got better or worse?
Kate, I'm not going to lie. There's a few days I've jumped off the bandwagon, but I'm hoping that I went a little bit better than last time. Absolutely.
Good, good. Look, I can see your hydration's improved, so you've certainly upped the water, which is great. But on the way in, I did find some pie wrappers.
Well, look, that may or may not have been mine. There's a lot of people on site, and I can't speak for them.
You look a little bit more unfit since you finished football, huh?
Have a look at you two idiots. Hey, why don't you come over here? Come over here. So the two stooges over here were giving me a bit of stick from the garden when I was talking to Kate about my results. We had to get them back over and get them involved in some exercises, which was quite amusing.
Looks like you guys can do with some work too.
Yes!
The back's already gone, mate.
All right, so first one, bring one knee into the chest. Start to keep that other leg straight on the ground, so straighten out this leg.
Come on, Dave.
You got it?
Move your gun out of the way.
Using the opposite arm, pull it across the body. Tummy down. Good, good. Tummy muscles on.
The tummy's going.
All right. That's the way.
Well, judging by the amount of sweat beads that were falling off Dave's forehead, it's clearly to say that he didn't do that great. His glutes was fairly ordinary. Sam was obviously there, and judging by his guts as well, he spends a lot of time sitting down just pressing his finger on the mouse button, just click, 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 click. So he needs to get out and about in the environment around the work site to lose some weight as well.
Well, Sam and Dave had a little bit of work to do. It really wasn't fair that they were giving Darren that much stick. They probably need to look at their own diets and start doing a little bit of work on the exercise front as well. Well done, guys. So if you can practice those most days, they're really going to help you in your occupation.
Thank you, Kate.
From one warm-up to another, time to talk thermals.
It's all a little bit cute up here, isn't it, Andrew?
It is.
Tucked up here in the manhole.
Yeah, very cosy up in these sort of roof spaces.
So you've done something a little bit different to what we've spec'd on the plans with the insulation?
Yeah, that's right. We've gone a little bit higher on your ratings in here, so we've gone up to a 2.5 HP. What we sort of had listed.
That's just numbers.
Right, so the different numbers are basically R ratings. What it has to do is the thermal efficiency of the actual bat. So the higher the R rating, the thicker the bat is. As heat goes into the bat, it gets trapped in little air pockets, and then it just stops the heat and everything moving through. You're going to get a much better saving in costs, both over your short term and your long term.
So Andrew, it sounds like it's a really cost-effective way to essentially just put another blanket over D and Daz, and it's going to keep D and Daz nice and warm at night.
Yeah, exactly.
So obviously combining that insulation with the double glazed windows from Element on the new build has made this really next level when it comes to thermal efficiency.
Yeah, it certainly has.
What if someone's got like a 50s weatherboard house which has got no insulation, single glazed windows? What can you do?
We actually have the ability to get up into your existing ceiling, and we can actually lay the bats over the top of any existing insulation, or if there's none there, basically lay straight over the top of your ceiling.
So essentially you can retrofit and actually add that thermal efficiency.
And then if you combine that, for example, if you changed over the windows in your house to double glazed windows, you would find that your thermal efficiency in your house is going to be really good.
Coming up, Dee's putting the pressure on.
It's not possible.
But we're so over budget.
Have a look.
There's
There's so much to do in 2 weeks. I'm not sure it can be done.
I know, but it's worth it. Think of the money.
Love Shack.
The end might be in sight in St Andrews, but you'd need a telescope to see it. It's so far off. Not the time for more pressure.
Babe, I've got great news. I just got off the phone from your mate Stephanie from Fielders.
Yep.
And they're so happy with the cladding that they want to have a big party here to show it off.
Good. Yeah.
And they're going to give us a huge discount if we agree.
Oh, wow. Fantastic.
So that's awesome.
That's great. Yeah, well done.
The only catch is that it's in 2 weeks.
No, it's not.
Yeah, it is.
No,
I want to do it in 2 weeks.
It's not possible.
But we're so over budget.
Have a look.
You can do it.
Have a look.
I know you
Hang
can
on,
do
no,
it.
have a
You
look at all that
can.
stuff down there.
You guys, you and all these guys, you're all so amazing. I've got every faith. You can do it. You can do it, babe. I
All
know
I
you
can
can.
say,
You
there
can
is
do it.
so much to do in 2 weeks. I'm not sure it can be done.
I know, but it's worth it.
Well,
Think of the money.
All I can do is say maybe. We'll try. We'll
All
try
right,
our best
you
to
say
get it done.
maybe, I'm going to say yes.
All right.
Okay?
Things are much the same out the front. Loads done, loads still to do.
Well, Dan, this looks absolutely spectacular.
Thanks, Dee.
And this paving is just, I reckon that's the star of the show out here. It's gorgeous.
The Bamstone paving for
Oh
Australian
my
Bluestone.
God. I love it. And we've got a bit of a garden bed happening and some planting.
We've chosen to go with some coastal type plants, Australian natives that will really perform in this environment. And we've got some planting to do around the tanks there.
Oh, the tanks. So Daz has been so excited about these tanks. I'm not sure I'm that excited about them.
Yeah, well, National Poly tanks, they've got an inverted roof system there, so it catches more water, even the dew, over the cold nights. Set the outlet higher so the capacity is greater. And he's selected Colorbond colour, so it matches the house.
Well, he's done a good job there. I am very happy. He did get that right. He's learning as we go. And as you said, once we plant them out a little bit, they'll look like a bit of a feature, really.
It'll fit in nicely.
At least the solar guys are finished.
Dee, so the solar system's all installed for you now?
Yeah, I'm absolutely thrilled with how good it looks. I didn't expect solar panels to be so seamless, so I'm really happy.
It doesn't just look great, it actually does some really special things as well.
Time for a crash course in solar.
A common misconception with a solar system is that you don't need to be connected to the grid. Well, it's not exactly the case. You need the grid to run with most systems, but this is where ours is different. We can isolate ourselves from the grid and we can utilise the battery power to basically support the house. Okay, so this is really important in a fire-prone zone, which is what we are, and there's a chance that the grid can go down when a fire comes through. So what we can do is we can use the stored battery power and we can sense that the grid is down and isolate ourselves from that and activate the pumps. So behind us we have some sprinklers which are run by electricity. What we can do now is we can simulate a grid outage by turning off the power and keep the pumps running.
Wow, I'd love to see if that really happened.
All right, let's go. Harry, flick the switch, please.
Well, Gavin, I have to say that was a bit underwhelming. Nothing happened.
That's sort of the point, Dee. It's working, it's seamless. So, yeah, this is the point. And we're running our house from the battery power.
Wow.
And this is very valuable, particularly when you have a bushfire and you want to keep running those pumps and putting the fires out.
Yeah.
We can see here how much power we're actually producing on the roof.
Yeah.
Okay, as indicated by the panels.
Oh, wow.
We can see how much the house is actually using right now, live. And we can also see what the state of the charge is from the battery.
Yeah, that's amazing.
So the inverter's role is really to wait, to see the grid and wait for it to come back online, and then it will start to interact again like it would normally.
So, Jamie, this powers our whole house, this little thing here.
Yeah, that's right. This is the energy storage system here, and this is the inverter that Gavin was just talking to us about.
Okay.
So it actually powers a typical family home throughout the nighttime period.
Really? Yeah. That's amazing.
So the actual battery and the system together does provide a high amount of power delivery. So that's important. If there is a blackout or a brownout, it can power a lot of appliances in your home. So if you want to power your TV, your fridge to keep your beers cold.
Definitely.
But also your pumps and things like that as well.
Yeah, that's really good.
Well, I hope you followed all of that. Dee's party is going to need a centerpiece, and Darren's got one for her.
All right, babe, I've got a massive surprise for you.
What is it?
Come on, you got to close your eyes.
All right.
Follow me.
Oh my God, don't let me fall over.
You'll be right. There you go.
My table.
Yeah, there it is.
Oh my God, it's so beautiful. Lockie, you're so clever.
Thank you.
You're so clever. It is so gorgeous. Oh my God, Daz. How stunning is that?
Beautiful.
That is like a piece of art. This is like such a big statement here. I just imagine what we're going to do on this table. I've been waiting for this for such a long time. It's such an important part of the whole design. You can see it from every room in the house, and it's exceeded my expectations.
Well, I told you it'd be a table fit for a king, but this is fit for a queen.
For me.
Between this and the pool, this is looking amazing.
This is looking amazing. I think it's my favourite thing. I love it so much.
The table is only a tiny piece of the peninsula puzzle though, and Dee's been quietly filling in another one.
There's so many people here. It's just action stations, and I just need somewhere to escape. So my goal today is to create some sanctuaries in this crazy place and do maybe my master bedroom so that I've got somewhere that I can go and escape to and have a little haven. So Sharon, this is the master suite, and I'm so glad you're here today because I've got all your beautiful linen, and I'm dying to get away from all those sweaty, smelly tradesmen and make this into my sanctuary.
Very good.
Let's shut the door and shut all those dirty men out. It can be overwhelming being on a building site and having mess around you constantly. I find that difficult, so having somewhere that I create that I can go and be quiet and just concentrate on things that I need to be doing and just be a bit calm is a really helpful thing. I wanted to give a nod to the landscape that we're in with all the tea trees and the olive trees and, you know, grass and all the earthy colours.
Absolutely, and that's what you've managed to do. So you've brought in some beautiful clay, rich clay and muted clay colours, sand, volcanic soil. It really looks like you're bringing in the outside to your bedroom, which is what you want to create your sanctuary.
How quick and easy was that to make? And it looks gorgeous. Even Darren can do this. He can throw some pillows on and make the bed look amazing.
Yes, you can't have a better messy bed than a pure linen bed. It doesn't need to be structured and pulled. You can have it relaxed and it still looks beautiful.
Yeah, I love that. Well, you've certainly got me very excited about this bed. I'm so excited, I think I'm going to go in and do the guest room now.
Sounds wonderful. And all the while you've got your sanctuary here to put your feet up.
Exactly.
Here we go, babe. Got your lights for you.
Oh, good. All right, you put one in and I'll put one in. And then we'll have some light in here. Oh, cool.
Why have you got that colour light? Why have you got green light?
So I've got all the beacon lighting in the whole house, but they've got their smart lights in the guest bedroom, which I forgot to tell Daz about. So he was a little bit kind of surprised when he saw green lights go on. I've got beacon smart lights. There's actually 16 million colours.
16 million?
Yeah, just from screwing those globes in. And I can change the colour. I can give it effects if I want to. Look. Woo, we can have a disco in here.
I'm pretty positive your mum's not going to enjoy that.
She would love it when she comes to stay. It's literally just screw the globe in and you're away.
Good job.
And it's all voice activated.
Nice.
It's good, isn't it?
Yeah.
And this is looking gorgeous, don't you think?
It is, yeah,
I love
it's
it.
really good.
And this bed looks so comfy.
We're getting on, yeah, sure,
Yeah,
all
let's
right.
try it out. I love
Fair
it.
enough. Hey Google, dim the lights.
What are you up to? I think Darren will secretly be in that bedroom playing with those lights saying up, down, all the time.
It might only be one room, but it should inspire everyone to dig in and get finished. Hopefully. Next episode, with only days to go to the Fielders party, can Dee and Darren get the house finished? And what's it worth?
It was worth probably 1.6, 1.7. How much have you spent on it? How much?
All right, boys, dig in. Get in. Well done. Appreciate your week you've had. You've got another couple of weeks to go. Cheers, boys.